Happy New Year. It's like switching between snow and rain today. Snow, rain, snow, rain. At one point, it was half dollar sized snowflakes falling from the sky. It was weird. Anyways, I'm watching the Tournament of Roses parade. It's like one of my favorites. I mean, I like the Macy's Day Parade, but there's only 3 things that I watch for. The big giant balloons, the Rockettes, and Santa at the end. I'm sorry. When they do the credits at the end over Santa, I feel that that's disrespectful. I'm just saying. So this morning I was going to read. I don't really want to start the 2 Towers. Maybe later. I ended up looking through to find out if I could find any updates on Red God by Pierce Brown. Just something like updated release date, time. I want to plan for being like having my heart torn out and crushed to dust. Yes, Mr. Brown. I'm aware of your shenanigans. I am. I just wanted a, rough estimate. Maybe something. Anything. Anyways. Nothing that I could find. But that's okay. I'm a patient lady. So yeah, I was going to do a video on my goals and stuff, but I've decided I'm just not in the mood. So I think I'm just going to, maybe share those in another clip. But for now, I'm just chilling out, enjoying my first day of 2025. Coffee, time with hubby, tidying up, that kind of thing. And I wasn't going to go back because I did 2 days at the school cleaning up and making things less clutter. And I might go in on Saturday instead of waiting till Sunday. I might not wait for my coworker to come back. I might go in before that. So we'll see. I wasn't going to, but we'll see. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my morning. More later. Hi. I've decided that instead of doing a separate video, I'm just going to talk about my 2025 goals. I already shared them with Jessica at Lady Loves Dead Reads. If you don't follow her, you should go check her out. She has a Discord and she always asks every year what our 2025 goals are, and we give a list. And I've given 3 different categories: bookish, non-bookish, and channel. So I thought I'd share those with you who don't have, Discord or, follow other people. You just follow me because you're my friend. Hi, Tracy. So my 3 of each. 3 bookish are going to be to reread some of my favorites. We're already doing that with The Lord of the Rings. That's already ongoing. And if you're interested, Discord channel. Number 2, to read 10% of my owned books that are on ebook. There are quite a few. They're just sitting there collecting digital dust. 3rd is to read 3 books on my physical shelves that I've had for more than 2 years. There's not many. I'm not somebody who collects books like a lot of other people. I usually do, like, anytime I can borrow, I will do that. So those are my bookish goals. So my husband's on the phone, so if you hear anything, that's him. My non-bookish goals is to declutter my home with a focus on the office. Yeah. My second non-bookish is to continue my wellness tracking. I'm using WW right now. That seems to be working. All I'm doing is tracking. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just being super mindful of portions and keeping track and staying within budget of point system and all of that. So it's working. That's what I'm going to continue to do for now. And I might throw in some movement if it ever plateaus. So right now, it's working. I am going to have my 3rd be to attend 5 local main events at least this year, whether it's foodie or non-foodie. So it could be the Whoopie Pie Festival or the Moxie Festival, or maybe there's a book fair going on. Well, that would be bookish, wouldn't it? Okay. Can't help it. I just can't help it. or another mineral and rock show like I did with my sister. I had fun with that, so I think I should do that, and I should invite people along, and it doesn't hurt to ask if somebody's interested in going and checking it out. Channel wise, this is also bookish, but it's channel. To buddy read with other creators whenever possible, because I feel like I'm going to build some of those relationships and those friendships that I've made, and I think that buddy reading is a way of doing that. Live streaming, that's number 2. If I can figure out how to get things set up using the hotspot and it's a decent enough connection, I will probably do some live streaming at some point. I don't know if it's just going to be sprints or what. It might just be sprints. We'll see. But I'd like to do it with other people if I can. If not, then just by myself. The third and last is to post regular, which is what I've been doing with these vlogish thingies that I have. So yeah, I am gonna do those, and that's my intention for the rest of 2025. All right, so husband is warming up the car. We're gonna run an errand. He says I don't have to get dressed. Yay! So just PJs again. I just got home and realized it is January 7th, and I haven't done a clip in a few days. So I finished my first book of January, which was my buzzword book, and it was Adulthood is a Myth by, oh my gosh, Sarah Anderson. And it's just a graphic, but it's also nonfiction, and it had a pattern. And I think myth is kind of like a lie. So it works. Okay? It works. Buzzword taken care of. Buzzword cover also. It works. And I'm going to give that a 4 blossom read. Also, on my way home today, I stopped at the library.
The library, darling. Because reading is what? Fundamental.
To drop off the Clune book because I was a week late and forgot, and picked up this Bill Warbach book, Lucky Turtle. I don't know what it's about. I just know I like the author, and I've read other books by him. So I'm kind of going to read this month too. Yeah. Good morning. It is January 12th. It's been about 5 days since my last clip, and it's been more than that since I picked up an adult book. I just haven't had the brain space. I've been really focused on work stuff, and now that's kind of balanced itself out, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Also, have a wellness goal that is about to be met in just a few short weeks, like maybe 2 weeks. So we'll see. But that's all I have for now. Oh, and I started taking my tree apart. I was going to wait a week, and then I decided not to. So I surprised my husband this morning with no ornaments. Hello, it is January 15th. We are halfway through January. Halfway through. I have been reading. I have made it to chapter 9 in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And the Battle of Helm's Deep was really, really good. And the whole thing with Legolas and Gimli swapping their numbers of orc kills was hilarious. And it just made me want to watch the movies all over again. Also, I have been reading Lucky Turtle by Bill Warbach. And I just wanted to give you an update that I'm into about 40 chapter 40 of that, so I'm almost done with that, and there is no turtle. Lucky Turtle. Hi, it is January 16th. I have been asked to vacate the living room because drummer wants to drum. He just woke up from a nap. It was so peaceful for a little while there. I have Lucky Turtle with Me by Bill Rohrbach. I'm almost done. I've got a little focus issue at the very moment, so I'm going to color by number while I listen to some of the audio, probably the rest of the book on audio, because let's face it, it won't take me long to finish a few of these chapters. We are almost done with Syndra's story. That's right, it's told through the perspective of a 16, 17-year-old. Well, it's a 40-year-old woman that's telling this story. I'm butchering the explanation of this, okay? Okay? Syndra is telling the story of how she met Lucky Turtle, okay? That's the thing. And I've got my water. I'm going to stay hydrated. And I'm just going to get into this. And hopefully I can finish it before the end of the night. And I'll let you know what my rating is of this, because right now it stands as a 4. I had to take a break, so I took a shower and I gotta get my clothes and stuff ready. But there was this moment between Lucky and Syndra that just reminded me so much of a scene from a Cassandra Clare book with Tessa and Jem, and it just hit me. I don't know why, but anyways, so I took a break. Now I'm going to get my clothes together. And then I'll be back. It is January 17th. And I finished my second book of the month. Lucky Turtle by Bill Rohrbach. This was really good. 5 Blossoms. I had so many feels reading this. As I said, I think I mentioned before, this is told from the perspective of Syndra. Syndra is like in her late 30s when she's telling this story about when she was 16 and she meets Lucky, and when she goes to a reform camp after getting into some trouble, and things ensue and a relationship occurs, and then they get separated, and then you find out why, and you find out who's involved, and it'll just tick you off. It really, really will. And then you find out other stuff too. You hear stories of some of the girls that are there, and her friend Franchella. She's from Haiti originally, and she ends up coming to America to live with her dad. And her dad lets her go off with her grandpa at one point. Stuff happens, and it's just heartbreaking. But she's such an awesome character. I love that she punches somebody in the face because they try to kiss her. That was hilarious. That, I know, a little spoilery, but I'm telling you, the characters in here. Found family. So good. And karma. Oh. Some people actually get what they deserve in both ways. In both ways. Good and bad comes back to play a role. I am going to be finishing the last half of The Two Towers this weekend. I'm going to focus on that. And I found out today that one of my littles is being told the story. The mom has been sharing that with him, because he came in and he was like, Miss Amy, I've been hearing about this wizard named Gandalf. And this ring. And they had to destroy it in a volcano because it's evil. And I was like, my heart is so happy right now. This kid came in 2 days ago humming Stairway to Heaven, and then asked me if I've ever heard of the song. This little old soul just makes me happy. So, I'm gonna read that. Other things going on this weekend is that I need to tidy up some things in the house, get some paperwork together for recertification. I don't want to wait to the last minute, which is something that I have a tendency of doing every now and then. So I need to start finding that stuff and putting that together, so I don't wait to the last minute to do it. So I have plenty of time, so I'm not stressing. Also need to do some shopping and hopefully do it before some rainy, snowy stuff comes. Preferably. Maybe go to the dump. I don't know. I just got things to do. But the first half of my month has been off and on with the reading, but it seems like I'm on with the reading as we're going into the second half of January. I'm feeling pretty good about things. It is January 18th. It's Saturday, and I haven't been really doing too much today. I've just been vegging, relaxing, chilling, reading The Two Towers. I'm now at the Smeagol parts, and I gotta tell you, listening to Andy Serkis narrate as I'm reading along is giving me so much joy right now, since, you know, if you know, you know. Anyways, I am giving my husband the living room because he wanted to jam. Obviously, you can hear him down there banging away. But he also gave me a task, and he said that he wanted me to find something else for us to kind of watch together, because The Landman was last episode last Sunday, so need something new to watch. I'm going to see if there's something else kind of in that wheelhouse that we could enjoy. So I got to get to my task and take back my living room. Good morning. It is January 20th. I am going to dive into the last two chapters of The Two Towers this morning while I drink my coffee. I'm in my happy place. I really am. I finished The Two Towers, and the way that ended, and I completely forgot how much of a role Sam played. It was such a huge part of Frodo's journey. I completely forgot. I am so excited to pick up The Return of the King on February 1st. I can't wait. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up. I think I might give myself a little break for a few hours and kind of let this sit and ruminate a little bit. And you know what? What a great setup for the final book. I am going to continue to listen to some of my watch later videos and kind of chill for the rest of the day and think about what I'm going to pick up next. And right now I'm listening to Two to Ramble right now, and I'm listening to their interview with Joe Abercrombie, which I'm finding quite fascinating because I really liked First Law. It was probably out of all of the books, it was in my top 10. The First Law was in my top 10. So yeah, so I'm just gonna, it was so good. The whole thing, I mean, Helm's Deep, the Isengard, the journey with Frodo, Shelob. I completely forgot about that. Whole fight with Shelob. It was so good. And listening to Serkis narrating Gollum's parts. Ugh, so good. I'm so happy right now. So happy right now. So good. Hello. It is the 24th of January. It is Friday. I'm in my PJs. Not because we had a PJ day and not because I stayed home. No. My well is frozen. So I've been going to my mom's right out of work and just taking a shower and hopping into my PJs for the rest of the day, and that's how we're gonna roll. The book that I am reading right now, because I did start a new one, is The Dandelion Dynasty's first book by Ken Liu, and that is The Grace of Kings. So I decided to pick that up and check it out and see if this was an author for me. So that being said, I decided to download the ebook so I could read along, and the audiobook. I think I'm gonna just stick with reading the ebook unless I can start tolerating the narrator for the audiobook. But I just realized that it's the same narrator from The Wheel of Time, and it's kind of throwing me. It just is. So we'll see. My husband and his friend are sitting in the truck having coffee because he doesn't want to come in because I've been exposed to a whole bunch of germs because my classroom is like a petri dish. So they're outside in the truck being all warmed up because they're working on the well together, and they're gonna hopefully they'll get fixed, or hopefully it'll improve things for a little while. My dad has some ideas and plans for in the spring, so we'll see what happens. So reading The Grace of Kings is what I have planned for the weekend, and maybe a little bit more decluttering. So that's it. That's all I have for now. Until later. Bye. Good morning. It is Saturday the 25th of January, and I feel like crud. You know, I like to teach my preschoolers that sharing is caring. But germs.
Oh, germs really are everywhere.
You know, they could just keep to themselves. I prefer that. Actually.
Iceberg will defeat germs with good hygiene.
I have some cinnamon tea. I have microwave going. I have some soup. I'm gonna warm up. The husband is out and about with his mother, doing a thrift shop kind of thing, and hopefully he'll find like a heater. Oh, my soup is ready. I'm gonna go get my soup. I'm gonna listen or read some more. Let's face it, I don't have the focus right now to like hold physical anything, so we're just gonna listen to The Grace of Kings. I don't know how I feel about the narrator, because I keep picturing like Wheel of Time characters. That's what I get for that. Anyways, I should have listened to a sample first to see if I was gonna like it. Oh well. Lesson learned. It is January 26th. And guess who decided not to read immediately after she did her last clip? That was me. I don't know what I'm going to do today. One thing's for sure. I'm just going to drink some tea and some water and relax. Hello, it is January 27th. It's Monday. I'm home. I will also be home again tomorrow. I do have a doctor's appointment for 3 in the afternoon. They can't get me in any sooner. It was a pre-scheduled thing anyways for a follow-up. I'm fine. I'm pretty sure this is just a bronchial head cold thing, but we're going to maybe test for RSV because I had been exposed to it. Yay. The secretary and I have been in contact, and I guess we've got like almost half of our school out today. Always lovely. But yeah, I might read a little bit today at some point, or I'll just continue to play a mindless matching game and color by number at some point. I don't know. But I'm just recuperating at home, and hopefully I'll feel better and I can go back to work on Wednesday. We do have running water, which is a plus. The well is no longer frozen. That is a good thing. So we have some positives happening. Not positive tests, because I did test for COVID and that was negative. So that's also a positive in a negative way. Yes. It is January 29th. It's Wednesday. It was a half day. It was a good day to go back because it was a half day. So it was very low key, low energy. Really, really awesome. I also found out I was missed a lot. It's only been a couple of days, but you would think I'd been gone for like a month. The amount of love that I received upon my return. The joy. I actually had a kid grab my leg, wrap his little body around it, and tell me how much I was missed. I love my classroom. Anyways, we got some fun stuff that we planned for them for the next couple of weeks that we started putting together. So that is awesome. I cannot wait to do this stuff with them. We're going to put a post office in the dramatic play area. They're going to have so much fun. Mailing stuff, writing stuff, using the mailboxes. Yeah. I foresee lots of mail. Lots of mail. Strangely folded pieces of paper. I love my job. I do. Now that I'm home, though, I'm going to chill. I'm going to listen to the Grace of Kings as I read along. I like doing the immersive reading. It's fun. Also, I'm not looking for Rand and his friends from the Wheel of Time because it is the same narrator. I've gotten used to it. And I will share my final thoughts when I am done. I still have about, I want to say a little over 13 hours left to read. And yeah. Hello on this January 31st evening. I just finished The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I'm going to give it 4 blossoms. All right, I didn't have any major big feels. There were a few heartbreaking kind of moments, but nothing that I, started tearing up over. There's some very intense battle scenes. Some really gross parts, but that's just battles. I really liked mostly the play on how the gods are sort of not supposed to get involved with humans and their human issues, but can't seem to help themselves. So there's that. It's like humans are like their own little chess pieces. Gods get bored. They're kind of eternal. They don't die. So they have to think of ways of entertaining themselves, I guess. Anyways, I liked it. I liked it better than the Poppy War. Probably because it's a little bit different. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to reading the next book, but I don't know when I'm going to be doing that because I have a lot of other things in play, especially in February. So it might be a while before I get to that second Dandelion Dynasty book. I really liked the characters of Gia and Kumi and the support that Gia gives Kumi from the back. There's this general. Oh, I really like her. And then there's Mata. I actually feel bad for him, but then there's this other part of me that's like... So, yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen next. But I am tired. It's time to go to bed and get some more rest because we don't want to get worse. I want to continue to get better. I am feeling so much better. Anyways, if you don't have anything particular that you want to tell me down below, because I'd really like to know what you guys have been reading and doing, or just what's been going on with you. That's great. But if you don't have anything to say, just leave me a little blue heart down below and let me know that you are here. Until next time, bye.